I grew up in Briar, Washington. A great childhood from everything that I can remember. I've always loved basketball. We have a court outside my home. Whenever it was nice, even sometimes when it was raining, we were out on that court playing. That hoop has a lot of love and a lot of history on it. I was a straight A student in high school, played on the basketball team. Actually ended up getting a full ride to Seattle University. Basketball was the most important thing to me in my life. I lost everything. I never pictured myself being a heroin addict. That wasn't any life that any kid chooses. My disease wants me alone with a needle in my arm and dead. That's it. And it's a sad, dark truth. My name is Lee Swanson. I'm an addict in recovery. I've been clean from opioid addiction for almost 3 years now.
Did you get a water to a sandwich too?
Helping others has been my solution. It's what makes me feel good about myself today. It builds my self-esteem. And as simple as this, it gets me outside of myself.
How you doing, sir?
Millions of Americans struggle with addiction. It's hard to find somebody who's not been touched by addiction in some way,
either personally or through family or friends.
As long as I can remember, I've had a lot of issues with dealing with life on life's terms. I've always felt uncomfortable. I've always felt less than. That's what drugs were for me. They were a solution to my thinking and to being able to cope with life and my feelings.
There is no cookie cutter image of somebody with addiction. It cuts across race, age, gender, it cuts across socioeconomic classes, and it affects people in all regions of our country.
The opioid crisis is real. This disease is cunning, baffling, and powerful.
Premera has a holistic approach to treating substance use disorder. We start by limiting the number of opiates that our providers can prescribe. We also cover the full spectrum of substance use disorder treatments, all the way up to intensive inpatient treatments. And we have also expanded our telehealth options so that people can now receive treatment for substance use disorder remotely.
Some of the best people I've ever met in my life, I've met in recovery and struggle with the disease of addiction. And they're amazing people, their mothers, their fathers, their sons, their daughters, but they just suffer from this disease, man.
If you're struggling with substance use disorder and you don't know what to do, call your trusted healthcare provider. Ask them what the right level of care is for you. Once you know what type of care you need, call Premera. We're here to help navigate you to an in-network provider that can meet your needs.
I've been just amazed at the response I've gotten from my Premera family since I've shared my story. The last 3 years has been a rebuilding process. I'm never cured. I still think about using today because that was my solution for so long. For me, the disease of addiction it's a very selfish, self-centered disease. And how I combat that today is I get outside of myself and I help others. I have a lot of hope today for my future, and I have some freedom today and a choice, and I have moments of peace and clarity and happiness. It's exciting because the possibilities are endless.